Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So today's reading, we are looking at what wish is coming true for you. So I've got 6 cards here actually, 3 cards that you'll be able to see, and then 3 cards that you can't see. So you're going to have to just trust a little bit. Group 1, the card I can show you is card number 35, Loyal Heart. I'll hold that there for a sec so you can get a good look. Pause the video if you need to. Group 2, your card is number 22 and it's Blessed. Blessed. It's a beautiful card. And group 3, your card is number 38, To Be Fair. To be fair. All right. So all you have to do now is choose your card, choose your group, go down into the description box and click on the timestamp for the group you want to watch, the video you want to watch, and it will take you straight there. All right. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. All right, so today we're going to take a look at what wish is coming true for you now. So I've got 2 initial cards for you here. The first one is the Loyal Heart, and that is paired with peace. Peace. All right, I'll set those there for now while I get some more cards down, and then we'll get into your reading. Okay, you have the Coffin. This is a Lenormand card. And the Anchor. And finally some tarot. First tarot card is the Ace of Swords. Strength. And Justice. All right, let me just move these up a bit, make sure you can see everything. All right, give me just a second, y'all. I just like to take the cards in and listen for some initial messages for you. And then we'll talk about what's going on here and what wish is coming true for you. Okay, so bear with me one sec, y'all. Okay, what they're telling me is that this wish has to do with love, a relationship. Could be one you're in. I do feel like it is a relationship you're already in. Let me just listen and see if it's for those of you who are looking. Yes, okay. So it's also for those of you who are looking. So this is a love reading. They're telling me that your love life, whether it's with a person or without, if you've been looking for someone, has been a bit rocky, has been challenging. There's either been some ups and downs in the relationship, or you've struggled to meet someone. They're saying it's been a bit emotionally draining in some way, and you've been faced with a lot of challenges, things you had to overcome, obstacles you had to maneuver around. But your trust that that things would work out for the best one way or another is coming back to you in the form of a wish come true. What they're saying is the universe appreciates, or your spirit guides appreciate, your trust in them, which is beautiful. Knowing that they will always take care of you, that they know what is best for you, and that their timing is always exactly right. So this may have been a frustrating time for you, a challenging, a difficult time for you in love, but it is about to get better. It is about to get better. And they're saying you have your own trust and faith to thank for that, because it is in part what is making it possible. Okay. Okay. All right. So they want me to start with these top cards. Again, you have the loyal heart, and peace. So let me just hear what I want to say about this. Okay, for those of you who are in love with someone, who have a person already in your life, there has been some difficulty. And it doesn't necessarily mean arguments. There just may be, for some of you, it's logistical challenges. Maybe you don't live in the same place, or you have difficulty being together for some reason. They're giving me that. So take that if it resonates. Obviously, it won't for everyone. For some of you, it is tension. It's arguments, not terrible arguments where you want to get out of the relationship, but just enough where you wonder if things will ever feel right again. It's like bickering. It's tension. It feels more like tension. And it has you feeling a bit fatigued sometimes, because it's like in some way, you miss the good old days when you both tried so hard to be, or you didn't have to try so hard to be happy and to be kind to each other, to be there for each other. Life has gotten in the way a little bit in your love relationship, challenges of life, and it's been a bit rocky. There's been some ups and downs. For those of you who are looking for love, you've also been experiencing your own obstacles, your own challenges. What they're giving me is that for a lot of you, whether you realize it or not, the challenge has been you healing yourself, you being ready to meet your person, and the challenges that come with that. That's what they just said. But from your point of view, it may just feel like nothing is happening, or you're only meeting the wrong people, or you're not meeting anyone, and you're starting to wonder, am I ever going to meet the person of my dreams, the person I'm meant to be with, a person that's going to love me? They're saying you will. And if you are drawn to this reading, if this reading is resonating with you, then it is for you. And they're wanting you to know that that particular wish, this wish you've been having, is coming true for you now. They're saying, so hold on to that faith, trust that it will happen, and it is already on its way to you now. So believe that, okay? All right, so looking at your Lenormand cards, your first card is the Coffin. This is a period of time, a period in your life that is coming to a close. It doesn't mean that if you're in a relationship, you're never going to fight again or argue again, but whatever you've been going through recently, even possibly since you've known them, it depends on your situation. But the particular situation you've been going through, the challenges you've been going through together, and even separately, but in relation to your relationship, that period of time is over. That particular challenge, that particular lesson, that particular struggle or obstacle, they're saying we're closing the door on that for good now. It's over and done with. Doesn't mean your relationship is over and done. It means whatever it is that's been tripping you guys up is coming to a close. Now they're giving me just an example of couples that are struggling financially. Maybe you've been arguing over money. Maybe you've been wanting to buy a home. You've been wanting to settle down in some way. They're giving me this message of wanting to feel more settled and secure and stable in your relationship in some way, or in your lives together. That particular challenge is coming to a close. So this stability you've been wishing for, this sense of security in your relationship, will the insecurity will be released and security will take its place. And whatever this particular challenge is, they're saying will not haunt you again. This is it. Again, not to say you're never going to fight again, because of course people, couples, anybody who lives together for any length of time or spends too much time together, you end up fighting. So that's not what they're saying, but the particular situation, and it does feel very specific, so I can't get into too many examples because this reading would go on forever. You're going to see it come to a close. If you want to know what it is specifically, of course, you can book a private reading on my website. Just throwing that out there because they told me to. All right. So your second Lenormand card here is the Anchor. And this is you feeling more secure, feeling more stable, feeling more anchored in a good way. Like, okay, all right, we're on solid ground again. We're on solid ground again. Now, for those of you who are looking for someone, who have been unsuccessful in finding the right person, or maybe even any person, this period of your life is also coming to a close. You are about to meet someone who is going to make you feel very grounded, very centered, very stable in the love sense. In other words, it's not going to be someone who's coming in and rushing out, someone who's in it just temporarily. This is not about casual love or temporary love. This is long-term love. This is someone who will be around for a long time. And that period of loneliness, that period of feeling empty, that period of feeling unloved, you have worked through those challenges. You have healed yourself. You have come to love yourself in a way that couldn't have happened with the aid of someone else. It was work you had to do yourself. That's all coming to a close. You've done what you needed to do. And now you have someone, you can see this mermaid coming in. You have someone coming in who's going to treat you right, who's going to appreciate you for who you are, and who's going to bring a sense of stability there in your love life. Okay? All right, looking at your tarot cards. Your first tarot card is the Ace of Swords. Let me just hear what they want to say about this. They are giving me a new beginning, and they're saying the new beginning has already begun because it started in you. The questions you were having, the doubts you were having, the fears you were having, not to say you don't have any of those anymore, but they are coming to a close and something new has emerged. A new way of thinking, a new way of looking at your relationship or your love life is emerging, and it's beautiful. This crown at the top is like sunshine, on your face, that beautiful feeling of sunshine on your skin. It makes you feel alive, makes you feel warm, it makes you feel loved. This change in your thoughts has helped make this possible. They're saying it was always going to happen, but you needed to be ready for it. You both needed to be ready for it, but this reading is for you. You needed to be ready for it, and you're ready now. You're ready now. All right, so then your next card here is the Strength card. They're saying this is an important piece here, so let me just listen to what they want to say about it. They're saying the strength that you have now, combined with the strength of the person that's either coming in or that is in your life, that is going to stabilize and bring a sense of peace and a little bit of more ease into your relationship. The strength that you have and that you have gained, through the challenges you've been through, is what will carry you through future challenges. Of course there will be. But it's this strength that has gotten you to where you are now, and it is what will carry you forward, and it is what is anchoring your relationship or will anchor your relationship. It's a sense of compassion. It's a sense of knowing your worth, but also appreciating your partner, understanding that you may be very different, but appreciating the differences as well as the similarities. It's being, they're saying being in control of your emotions. They're showing me this moon on here. Being more in control of your emotions while at the same time honoring them. You're not dismissing your emotions, but you're also not letting them get out of hand out of fear or anxiety. They're saying this strength card is so, so important, and they want you to know it so that you can acknowledge it within yourself and within your person. Because without this, the changes that are coming in your relationship or the person that is coming to you, if you're not in one, these changes wouldn't last. They would be temporary. But you have that strength now. You have that strength now. You both do. And then finally, you have the Justice card. This is exactly what you deserve at exactly the right time. You're both on equal footing. You are both equally in love. It's not a case of one person is more in love than the other, where the scales start to tip out of balance, and that's where things can get a bit rocky. Finances between you, if that's been an issue, you're going to find that coming into balance. They're saying your relationship will be more. Let me hear what word they're giving me. Hold on one sec. They're saying your relationship will be more fortunate. So everything is being elevated, but it also will be more balanced. And that's kind of like this anchoring energy. It'll be stable, it'll be secure, but they're also giving me, yes, it's elevated. It's on a higher level than where it has been. And you're going to be really grateful that things have stabilized there because it's a good place. It's a really good place. For those of you who are looking, when your person comes in, you will recognize this energy of stability, of equal give and take, of equal attraction, equal love. You're going to feel that stability, and you're going to understand that this is the person you've been waiting for, and that this is who you both deserve. You deserve them, they deserve you. Okay? All right, group one, I hope that helps. I hope it tells you what you were hoping to hear and what you wanted to hear. It's coming in for you, so I'm so happy for you. If the reading resonated, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up or drop me a comment down below. It lets me know that our energies are connecting. It lets me know that these free readings I do are of value to you, which kind of keeps me going, let's be real. And also, it will help future readings resonate more. The more you connect and interact, it does connect our energies more. So thank you for that. Thank you for being here, and have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, group two. All right, today we're looking at what wish is coming true for you. So I've got two initial cards for you. The first one is blessed. And your second card is leg up. Blessed and leg up. I'm going to set those aside for now while I get the other cards out. Got Lenormand cards and tarot cards here, and then we'll jump into your reading. Okay, your first Lenormand card is mice. And then mountain. Okay, and finally your tarot cards. All right, your first tarot is the Prince of Wands. Then we have the Nine of Cups. And finally, we have the King of Cups. All right. Okay, give me just a sec, y'all. I just like to take these cards in and listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll talk about what's going on here and what wish is coming true for you. So bear with me one sec, y'all. Okay, they're telling me this area, as it relates to you. But in this reading, the area we're looking at is your career and your finances. They're telling me things are about to improve. Things are about to improve in your career and or finances. Whatever you've been wishing for and wanting is on its way to you in its own form. That's interesting that they said that. It may not be exactly the way you were expecting it or thinking that it would, but you will be equally happy, if not more happy, when the result comes in. They're saying this is a very fortunate time for you. It's a very positive time. They're saying you've worked hard for this. Whether this is a financial situation or has to do with your work or both, you've worked really hard to get to this point where you're ready for this gift. And they're saying the time is now. You are ready for it. So don't worry. If you feel like you've been missing out, if you feel like you've been forgotten, if you feel like you're never going to get there, wherever there is, you are. You are. That's what they're telling me. And it's like almost time. It's right there. So, all right, let's jump into your cards. So, your first two cards, you have Blessed and Leg Up. They're saying very clearly, they're saying this is a very good time for you, regardless of how it feels right at this moment when you're watching this reading, because you may be feeling right now like things are worse than ever. Isn't that interesting? Some of you may even be thinking like this couldn't be any worse. But they're saying that's the darkness before the dawn. It's that last stretch, that last mile in a marathon, right? You've been going. You've been trying. Whatever you've been doing, you've been at it for a while. You've been working hard for it. And it feels, at least for many, or if not most of you, that right now you're running on empty. Like you've given it all you've got and nothing is happening. And you're starting to wonder if it's ever going to come true for you or if it's ever going to progress for you. But they're saying, don't worry about that. The worst is behind you. They're saying, get ready to step into a new blessing, which is great because your card here is Blessed. Oh, and they're pointing out that this card number is 22. They're saying this is the builder number, and they're letting me know you have been building something in your life, career-wise or financially. You've been working on something, you've been building something, and you've been doing it properly. It's like you built a solid base and you've slowly been getting yourself where you need to be. I'm not getting the specifics, I'm sorry, but that's, again, it's because it's different situations for different people. If you do want to know specifically for you, you can book a personal reading with me on my website. The link is down below, but I don't want to get into that too much because I think I can tell you a fair bit here. You've been working on something, you've been building something, and again, they're saying you've been building it properly with the right effort, learning the right lessons you needed to learn along the way, not taking shortcuts, not cutting corners. So you've been doing it the right way. And now the universe is stepping in to give you a bit of a leg up. It's time now for you to get that lift into this next phase, this next chapter of your career or your finances or both. And again, with this Blessed card, they're saying the blessings are going to rain down on you. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. So your Lenormand cards here. We have the Mice and the Mountain. They're telling me with the Mice card here that you have been very productive. You've been doing the work. Mice, they work very hard. They go, they get the food, they go back to the nest. They go get the food, they go back to the nest. They're very diligent, they're very focused, they're very determined. And little by little, they get there. They get what they need. They're not moving anything in a giant chunk, right? They're not making, moving mountains overnight, but little by little, they're making progress. Now, often this mice card, if you're familiar with Lenormand, it often means stress, worry, something eating away at you. You may be feeling that as well, but they're really highlighting the fact that this card for you represents how productive you've been, how diligent you've been, how determined you've been in baby steps, not trying to do giant leaps overnight. You've been doing a little bit at a time. Maybe you've been saving money a little bit at a time, or you've been learning new things at work, whatever it may be. You've been keeping up with your own progress a bit at a time, a bit at a time. And it has been building in you. Your experience has been building. Your expertise has been building. Your savings have been building. Whatever it may mean for you, they're saying you have made progress, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. And with this mountain card, they're acknowledging the challenges you have encountered. They're acknowledging how hard it has been, how difficult it's been. For some of you, it's been very, very difficult. Others of you, it's maybe been a smaller mountain, but not so small. They're giving me not so small. It's been difficult for all of you. And what they're giving me now is, it's not that the challenges are over, because that's not how life works, but you're reaching the peak of a mountain, not necessarily the mountain, meaning there's maybe more to come, but you're reaching the peak of a mountain where you're going to be able to get a view of your blessings. You're going to be able to see clearly. It's going to feel like, I can breathe again. Things are finally coming in my favor. You can start going down the mountain where it's a little bit easier trek. Things will get easier. You are reaching a peak in some way. There will be future peaks. They are telling me that. There will be future peaks. There will be future mountains for you to climb, because you will continue to have goals and things you want to achieve. But this particular goal, this particular achievement, this particular amount of progress you've been wanting to make, it is about to be met. This is a wish that is about to come true for you. So don't let, however you're feeling today, before you came into this reading, don't let those fears, anxieties, worries deter you. Stay at it. Keep going, because this blessing is about to come in for you. All right, so your first card is the Prince of Wands. They're telling me you've been very determined. There's really been no stopping you. You've been working hard at this. Yes, you've had your ups and downs. Yes, you've had times when you've just wanted maybe to quit, be done with it. But your overall energy has been moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Your strength has grown. They're showing me this lion. They're highlighting that for me. This lion at the front of this chariot, really. They're saying that represents you more so than the knight or the prince that's in this chariot. You are the lion leading the way, leading the pack, and your strength, your confidence has been growing. Your faith and your trust in some way has been growing as well. And they're saying you're ready for the next round, the next mountain. They're not going to give that to you yet. They're going to let you enjoy the peak of this mountain first. But they're saying because it will be wonderful. It will feel really, really good to reach the top of this mountain, and you're nearly there. But they're saying not to worry, there's more to come, more good to come, more things for you to accomplish. All right, then we have the Nine of Cups, and it does say happiness at the top here. This is a good time for y'all. Your wish is coming true. That's literally the meaning of this card, wish coming true. It's, yes, there is still a 10th cup to come, meaning there will be more mountains. There will be more peaks for you to reach. But this particular peak, this particular mountain is nearly going to be behind you. You're about to have a very enjoyable time where you're going to feel so grateful, so blessed, so fortunate, because it's going to feel like the hard times are over. Yeah, it's a wonderful feeling. All right, and then your final card here is the King of Cups. They're saying, they're saying there are still more dreams to pursue. This King of Cups, he actually looks a bit more like the Knight of Cups on the horse. They're saying you will be pursuing more dreams, more goals, more achievements. This isn't the end, but it is a solid stepping point. It is a solid break for you or breakthrough for you where you're going to feel, you're going to feel incredible. Like, I want to feel what they're giving me that you're going to feel, if that makes sense. Like, they give me that feeling of how when you have this breakthrough, this career breakthrough, this career achievement, this financial breakthrough, that feeling of relief and accomplishment and joy and gratitude is really, they're overwhelming me with it. So I am so happy for you, Group 2, that you get to experience this. They're saying it's just a little bit more time, a little bit more time. You're right on the precipice of this. So don't give up now, even if you're feeling frustrated. You're nearly there. All right, Group 2, that's what I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it gives you that little nudge just to keep going just a tiny, tiny bit longer. You're nearly there, and it's going to be so worth it. I know this. So thank you for being here. If the reading resonated, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up or drop me a comment below. It lets me know that we are connecting. It also lets me know that these free videos that I do have some value to you, and keeps me going. That's just the truth. It keeps me moving forward with doing these. We all need that boost sometimes. So thank you for that. I also believe it helps future readings resonate with you more, because the more you interact with the videos, the more our energies connect. And then the more it feels like a personal reading. So hopefully that helps you as well. So thank you so much for being here, y'all, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, Group 3. All right, today we're going to take a look at what wish is coming true for you. So I've got 2 initial cards for you here. Your first card is To Be Fair, and that's followed by Flexible. All right, I'll leave those there for just a moment while I pull your other cards, and then we'll jump into the reading. First, I've got Lenormand cards and then your tarot. All right, your first card is Child. And then Fish. Okay, and finally, let's get your tarot. All right, your first card is Strength. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. And finally, we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, give me just a second, y'all. I just want to take all these cards in, and I'm going to listen for some initial messages for you, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. Okay, so bear with me one sec while I listen, y'all. All right, they're telling me that for those of you this reading is for, oh, that's not a proper sentence, but if this reading is for you, you will recognize, they're saying that you've been feeling a bit stuck. You've actually been feeling out of balance in some way. You've been having difficulty moving forward. You may even be in a situation with a person where you've been feeling like you have been making all the compromises and they haven't. It's been more give and less receive. Now, this could be in a love relationship, work, family. They're not indicating the relationship, but things have been feeling out of balance within you and in some area of your life. But yeah, they're also giving it another person is involved. And it's not that this person has been taking you for granted, but they are giving me that you have been making most, if not all, of the compromises. You've been making most, if not all, of the effort to um, to keep things in a stable place or in a workable place with you. But that's about to change. That's about to change. This person is, you're going to find this person making some compromises that they wouldn't have done before, or you wouldn't have thought they would do. They are going to step up to the plate, make some changes, and it's going to start being a more equal partnership in some way. You're also going to start feeling less stuck. And part of what they're giving me is part of what has been causing this stuck feeling is been waiting for this other person to be ready to change their ways a little bit. You know, sometimes we have to wait for our own healing, our own progress. Sometimes we have to wait for someone else's. That's just life. But in some way, you and this other person are in this together in some way. And you're about to find a breakthrough there where they start giving you more of what you need as you have been doing for them. And as a result, this feeling of being stuck starts to ease up. You start to actually feel more free, and it's a bit of a new beginning for you. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's look at your cards. We have to be fair and we have flexible. They're saying that the challenge of keeping things on an even scale, on an even balance, on an even platform has been almost entirely on your shoulders, you know, prior to now. That is about to change. This person is about to step in and do their part. And that's when things do become a bit more fair. You were keeping things stable and balanced, but one person can only do that for so long. And if this other person were to not ever step up, you would eventually lose balance yourself. You know, you would get to a point where you would have to stop giving so much of your efforts, of your time, of yourself, whatever that means for you. But that's not going to happen because this person is actually coming in and they're ready to do their part and to take their share of the weight, of the load, of the whatever it is for you. When this happens, yes, they're being more flexible. You're able to be more flexible as well. But what they're really showing me here is, if you can see on this card, this egg that this person is balanced on. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a fresh start. That is, and they're showing me with this person leaning toward the future. It's the way into the future. Whether it's with this person or just in this situation of your life, it's like all of a sudden you can take a deep breath. You know there's more give and take. It starts things off on a fresh note. It creates a new beginning, and it makes things much easier for you. You, yes, become more flexible. They become more flexible. You're able to move in the situation a little bit more, if that makes sense. It's less stuck. It's less stuck. All right, so your Lenormand cards, you have the child and the fish. The child, well, they're saying this is fresh energy coming in. It is a new beginning. It's the way it should have been from the beginning, but this other person was not ready. they're ready now or nearly ready now to grow up a little bit. And that may sound harsh, but in some way, they were allowing you to carry the burden of this situation. And it's not like they didn't notice, it's not like they didn't care, but for some reason they were unable to do their part fully. But it's like this child energy is coming in and they're able to not just see it, but to do something about it. And it is a fresh start for you. And with that fresh start, then we have the fish card, which is abundance, it's blessings, it's movement, right? Where you may have been feeling stuck. You know, the fish are moving very, very quickly through the water. Things start to pick up pace. Now, this could be, again, I'm getting all different areas of your life depending on who you are, but you know what it is for you. But something here, all of a sudden, it's a dam that breaks free. It's a glass wall, you know, that that was holding you back is now opened up, and things start to move again. Things start to feel right. Things start to feel good, and it's a very abundant, very fresh feeling. Interesting word they just gave me, fresh feeling. It will be good for you. It will be good for you in a lot of different ways. And for the future, not just in the moment, but for the future. Like there's some longevity to this. All right. So your tarot cards, your first tarot card is strength. And they're telling me that you've been very strong through this process. You've understood in some way why you needed to carry the bulk of the burden in this relationship or in this situation. You may not have always liked it, but you had some understanding that it was on you, and you did it as if it was your duty. You did it because you knew it was important. That strength is carrying you into the future. It is. And your strength has finally started to wear off on your person, on whoever this person is. They're starting to feel stronger themselves. Could be just, you know, by your efforts, by your example. They have seen what you've done, and they're now ready to step up and be strong themselves. And this changes the situation, absolutely changes the situation. Because you then move into this 10 of Pentacles, which is everything you've been wanting. Everything. They're saying everything under the sun. So it could be money, could be stability, could be career, could be family connections, whatever it is for you, you've been wishing for. It's happening now. It's happening now. And it's because the two of you are giving equally. You know, the 10 of Pentacles doesn't usually only have two people in it, but it's showing two people with their arms wrapped around this pentacle tree. And together you're making it happen because you can't carry the burden all on your own. And it's not right for you to. But this person is finally ready to do their part. You're going to be grateful for it. You're going to be glad for it. And it's going to make a big difference. It really is. Now, for some of you, this could very well have a financial component to it because the top of the card does say wealth. And of course, it's pentacles. The fish card often means money as well, but it doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be. It can be really any situation. You'll know what it is because you're going to recognize the person that has been kind of holding back in some way. It's the situation that in some way involves this person, but they're also giving me extends beyond that. So, for instance, if there's somebody that you work with that you've been carrying the burden of the work in some way, they're finally stepping up to the plate and doing their part, which helps you both move forward in the workplace, which could also improve your finances, could also improve your work-life balance so that your home life is better. So that's just one example, but you have to take it as it feels right for you. And then finally, we have the Seven of Cups. Let me just hear what they want to say about this card. They're saying that you're going to have lots of choices. This is going to open up new doors for you. You're going to have opportunities for change, opportunities to make some decisions. Now, what does that mean for you? Let's go back to the work scenario. As you stop having to carry all the burden and everything starts to get better, you have more time, you possibly have more money, which gives you more freedom to make other choices in your life, additional choices in your life. If this has to do with a relationship, and I feel for many of you it does, when you're both carrying your weight in the relationship or in some aspect of your relationship, everything gets easier for both of you. And suddenly you're able to adopt a new attitude and accept that there are new possibilities now for you both, right? So again, place it in the part of your life that makes sense for you, but they are giving me, it is whatever you think it will affect, that it's going to improve. Yes, it will. But it will also be more than that. There's more positives that will kind of bleed out from this situation than what is directly being affected. And that's going to open up lots of opportunities for more fun, for more enjoyment, for more balance, for more adventures, whatever it may be for you. You'll have more choices in some way. So you will, you're going to feel less stuck. That's what they keep giving me. You're going to feel less stuck in some sense. All right, group 3, I hope that helps. I hope it gives you what you needed to hear. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I really do. If the reading resonated, if it helped you in any way, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up or drop me a comment below. It lets me know that we are connecting, that our energies are connecting. It lets me know that these readings are valuable to you, which does keep me going. Gets me up every day to do more. And also, it should help you resonate with the readings even more, because as you interact with the channel and interact with the videos, our energies connect more, and then the readings start to feel more like a personal reading. So hopefully that helps you as well. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye.